Good day, and I hope everybody is healthy and staying well. I'm super pleased to be here with you today and talk a little bit about Turnitin's mission and vision. I'm relatively new to Turnitin, so I thought I would introduce myself to all of you. My name is Sebastian Voss, and I'm the Chief Business Officer at Turnitin. And that makes me responsible for everything that touches you, our customers, including marketing, sales, training, support, as well as all the business functions and systems that we need to support those functions. And I can't tell you how pleased I am to be with you all here this morning. So a little about me. I've lived and worked all over the world in multiple industries, including technology, fashion, consulting, for about the last 15 years or so here in ed tech. I received my undergraduate degree from Boston University and my graduate degree from New York University. I spent 13 years with Elsevier in their health science division in various roles, including a few based here in London. I left Elsevier in 2015 and moved to Dallas, Texas with my family, my English pointer Basil, to become the CEO of ExamSoft, which is a SaaS-based assessment platform. And I joined Turnitin in October of 2020 when Turnitin acquired ExamSoft. So enough about me. Let's talk about the business. So I thought I would start with a few slides just to cover a bit of the context about our company. First, Turnitin's mission: to ensure the integrity of global education and meaningfully improve learning outcomes. As we've brought together the many parts of Turnitin, our mission has evolved from the version that we have shared previously. As we've added more robust assessment capabilities, we've expanded beyond just academic integrity to include a focus on learning outcomes. As a global leader in education, we want to ensure that our products we provide are driving real impact in student learning. We've chosen to explicitly hold ourselves accountable to that goal. And then our strategy. Turnitin becomes the definitive global leader in integrity and assessment. We lead the market with a modern end-to-end assessment platform that helps ensure integrity and fairness is the foundation of every assignment and assessment. Again, as we've grown the company, what's so different about this expanded strategy? As is also reflected in the mission I just shared, we're aiming to become a global leader in assessment, including grading and feedback, in addition to leading in academic integrity. We've widened our focus from student writing beyond STEM to all types of assignments. We will evolve from an add-in to someone else's assessment workflow within a learning management system to become the platform that all assessment gradually moves to. And we ultimately plan to support not only all assignment types, but ensure that this extends across all subject areas. And for us, this is a major expansion. So let's discuss a bit of the implications of this strategy, but first, maybe a little bit of history. Turnitin is uniquely equipped to help learners and instructors and administrators with the challenges in education today. Since Turnitin's founding more than 2 decades ago, we've been enabling students to do their best work with integrity. This is our foundation. And over the years, we've added more tools, more products to help these learners and instructors on this journey. This long history and our deep experience as a trusted partner with more than 15,000 institutions globally has built a powerful foundation that benefits everyone. So several years ago, when we first articulated our broader ambitions to become a true assessment with integrity platform that meets learners where they are, provides the tools and experiences they need for success, and ensures that every assessment maintains integrity at its core. Last year or so, we spoke about the specific gaps that we all plan to fill in our capability set in order for us to offer a true end-to-end solution. So the core platform, which is the teal rectangle in the middle, underlies our product vision, represents the technology that unites the individual products, which will enable our customers to use as many or few as them as they like, with consistency and ease of access across all. The top row of blue boxes, shown here as our integrity solutions, which for Turnitin has included similarity, authorship checks, and to ensure that the student work is original and is done by the students themselves. Identity verification and proctoring are 2 additional integrity offerings that we identified as critical to our future success and were therefore incorporated into our vision and plans for a comprehensive platform. Along the bottom row in green, you'll see assessment workflows where TFS and Gradescope exist. These two products enable the creation, delivery, grading, and analysis of assessments to determine what student learning has occurred. And even though we have offerings in this space, we saw opportunities to make our assessment capabilities more robust, particularly when it comes to creating, delivering assessments entirely online and creating more robust analytics and reporting against those goals. We've also long been successful in the academic realm, primarily serving educational institutions around the world. As we broadened our ambitions, we identified the professional licensure and certification space as a good fit for market expansion for our future platform. So when it started in 2018, when Turnitin purchased Gradescope, has broadened. Since then, with the help of homegrown effort and several acquisitions, we've added to our capability sets. Some examples include, we purchased ExamSoft, which added high stakes assessments and data analytics. We purchased Proctor Exam, which added proctoring. ISC added a new set of artificial intelligence models that we can use in our proctoring model for our proctoring business. And GradeHub added a whole new set of assessment capabilities that we're leveraging with Gradescope. And it was at this time, when with the purchase of ExamSoft, as I said earlier, that I joined Turnitin. And as you can see, we've been very busy for the last 12 months. So starting from that foundation, that integrity foundation of academic integrity, we continue to add to our capabilities. Beginning with the acquisition of Gradescope, as I mentioned earlier in 2018, we acquired Proctor Exam and ExamSoft to round out our assessment capabilities and ensure that we can enable integrity-based assessment for all types of homework and problem sets, and through final exams and high stakes, as well as proctoring options. These recent acquisitions clearly demonstrate our intentional expansion of the value that we believe we can offer our customers. We're specifically seeking to address your needs as they relate to, but distinct from our historical stronghold in academic integrity. This is assessment, and this is our future. We're the first company to be able to offer end-to-end assessment capabilities across all assessment types. Before I take you even further into our vision for the future, I'd like to go over our very comprehensive set of offerings we have today with a focus on assessment platforms that exist in both ExamSoft and Gradescope. This will be pretty high level, and there were more detailed sessions to come. Every product within Turnitin's suite of offerings draws on the power of our integrated platform to provide an optimized solution set and user experience that meets their specific needs. Our beginnings in academic integrity products is the foundation, from very basic plagiarism checking to very complex writing analytics to writing grading and insights to remote proctoring. Assessment is built on top of that strong foundation. Taking a look in more detail, Gradescope's assessment platform streamlines marking for instructors using dynamic rubrics, and the application of artificial intelligence-powered technology should dramatically reduce the pain and time associated with marking across all subjects. The artificial intelligence doesn't completely replace human intelligence, but supplements it, and lets educators and markers focus on accurate assessment and insightful feedback rather than repetitive manual work. Gradescope's artificial intelligence-powered answer grouping is a great example of this, in which the AI automatically groups all the answers, so a marker only needs to mark one example, and that mark and associated feedback is given to all students who answered as such. You can see that there on the left-hand side of the graph. We changed to ExamSoft. The ExamSoft assessment platform is truly best in class for the administration of extremely secure exams, with a particular focus on reporting against learning objectives and student outcomes. The combination of the ExamSoft portal and the secure Examplify application, which is installed directly onto the exam taker's devices, lets educators administer exams securely, achieve better results for students, and reduce the amount of time faculty and staff spend on administrating exams. In addition, the added security provides rich performance data that can be used to track students' progress on their academic journey. So ExamSoft security, though, extends beyond just the Examplify application to include both human and artificial intelligence-powered monitoring and ID verification to ensure the integrity of remote exams. The reporting and analytics surface gaps in the students' understanding and ensures that the students are assessed on what they are required to know for success in a course, a degree, or a career. So as you've seen, as of today, our assessment offerings are fairly complete and solidified by a foundation in academic integrity. However, we're not quite done in achieving our goals. Our vision for our future platform, which we shared 2 years ago, hasn't changed, but we've sharpened it quite a bit as we've begun to focus on creating data-driven insights bolstered by our formidable artificial intelligence capabilities. 2 key areas of focus that we will build the next generation of assessments with integrity offerings are data analytics that create meaningful insights. Analysis refers to the quantitative analysis of learning data in its rawest form, creating summary statistics and reporting. Insights are the application of artificial intelligence and sophisticated psychometrics to learning data. Insights lead to action and decision-making, including but extending beyond just plain remediation. As we extend our focus beyond accurately measuring learning with integrity, we start to think about what to do with those measurements. Our mission to improve learning outcomes is predicated on collecting and analyzing learning data in a way that provides really actionable insights that drives both students and educators to improve, moving everyone from novice to expert. We're looking beyond the letter grade or percentage towards an assessment that really takes stock of where the student has gaps in their understanding of core concepts within a course or program, and then using those gaps to recommend a course of action. So as if you see, oops, I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. Insights take individual data points like test questions, student answers, invigilation data, or text matches, and applies them to educational goals. As we layer on artificial intelligence analysis, we began to see the patterns that allow us to really use assessment to better tailor students' learning journeys to their individual needs. The goal is to leverage their performance data to create an individual learning path for the student to maximize their performance. It is the tailoring that lets us really impact the student learning outcomes. The performance data analyzed and interpreted in a way that produces results lets educators and students address knowledge gaps with any number of targeted interventions. Our future is in building those tools and experiences that makes this possible. Again, moving the students from novice to expert. We want to align ourselves with you against a shared goal of driving learning outcomes for students. So, with a comprehensive set of assessment tools and the rich data that they provide, we'll extend learners' and educators' view much further across a longer time horizon, all subject areas and all types of assignments and assessments to measure the impact of curriculum and learning experiences on student learning. And of course, we'll partner with you throughout this whole entire education journey, helping students to go from novice to expert. So thank you. So I believe we have some time open for questions and answers. So I'll ask Aaron if he can come join us again, and we'll see what's come through the chat, I guess, please.
Yes, great. Thank you, Sebastian. Phenomenal overview. So as I mentioned in my earlier session, would love to have the opportunity for Sebastian and I to answer any questions that you may have, share your thoughts with us, and see if we can get those answered before the rest of the session this morning. So at this point, it doesn't look like we have any questions. I'm going to put Amal on the spot very quickly. Amal, is there anything that you think we should kind of proactively answer for our customers at this point?
We still don't see any questions in the chat box, but what we can do is invite them to attend the MENAT session tomorrow. The opening session for tomorrow, and we will talk more about MENAT specific information for them.
Right.
Okay, there's a question, how to use
Ahmad.
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
How to use Turnitin to improve our students' integrity and authenticity of their work?
You want to start there, Aaron?
Yeah, so Ahmad, it's a great question. I think at its core, when you think about, if you go back to Sebastian's slide about our integrity solutions, first and foremost is to ensure that the student's work is what is their own. As I mentioned earlier, we don't want to be the police, but we want to help the student be better. You'll hear later from Gretchen Hansen about how we have also added features and functionality into the integrity solutions, something called Draft Coach, to help the student ensure that they're doing the right thing. My core belief, Ahmad, is that most students, I should say, aren't trying to get around the system, but sometimes they forget to cite a citation, so forth. So I think it's really, how do you leverage the Turnitin solution within the teaching process so that it's not simply police at the side of the road looking to catch them speeding. In grade scope, I think it's slightly different. It's how do you help the instructor make sure that each student is graded fairly? And that helps your student out as well as they sit in the lecture hall and think through, I know that the score that I got is the same as the score that Muhammad got next to me. So I think those are some of the ways. But when you hear from Gretchen in a little bit, she'll talk for about 45 minutes about how this is important and how you can leverage that. But as you heard from Sebastian, we're making sure that there are additional functionality in the tools to help the student be a better learner as they go forward. So hopefully that helps. If not, myself and Amal can answer more offline. Well, let me quickly wrap up. Sebastian, thank you so much for taking time with us today. As we said earlier, it's the first time that we've been able to speak in a summit like this with our customers throughout the MENAT region. I can't tell you how excited myself, Sebastian, and the rest of the leadership team are to work closely with you as we move forward in our journey. We have a great team on the ground, which is ever expanding, and we will continue to work with you. One thing that is top on Amal's mind, who leads the region for Turnitin, is how do we continue to get things more and more localized? And we'll work with you on that. I'll be in the region a bunch going forward, and we will move from there. But thank you all for your time. Sebastian, thank you for your time. I know it's early in Texas.
No worries.
I hope you all enjoy the rest of your summit. It's going to be a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.